Hey, Coach Rachit this side, and today we are going to talk about something very serious, something very important, which is not much talked about in our industry. Something which is often overlooked, but it is increasing on an alarming rate. So we see a lot of food bloggers posting clean, nutritious and healthy foods on their Instagram and social media profiles throughout the day. And they glorify the clean eating campaign, which is, to be honest, a great thing and is needed. However, eating healthy, eating too much healthy throughout can be unhealthy for you. Let's discuss why. So it's always a very wise and a smart idea to care about what you are eating, to care about what you are putting inside your body. In long and short run, it definitely plays a major role in impacting how you feel, how you look, and how healthy you are. Caring about whatever you put inside your body is the first behavior change which we should always target when we are trying to change the way we look, the way we feel. However, all the behaviors are not the same. They can be classified into excessive behaviors and deficit behaviors. So excessive behaviors are the ones which are present in the amounts which are more than required. For say you are going on a trip to Goa and you are micromanaging each and every minute of that trip in advance. That can be called as an excessive behavior. On the other hand, the deficit behaviors would be the behaviors which are present in amounts which are a lot less than required. For an example, caring very less about the quantity of food which you are eating during your fat loss diet. Now, if a behavior or an eating habit becomes so excessive that it disrupts and interferes in your life, your work and relationships, it can be called as an obsession. Now, these obsessions related to eating healthy, nutritious, pure and clean all the time to attain that perfect physical health can turn into dysfunctional eating and eating disorders in future. Now, this obsessive healthy eating all the time is known as orthorexia, which is a disordered eating pattern. Now, people exhibiting these kind of behaviors and eating patterns often become guilty and anxious about not eating healthy all the time. These kind of people often turn down the invitations and do not participate in any kind of social events and social get-togethers just because they fear that healthy and nutritious food won't be available there. Now, I have definitely seen these kind of behaviors in a couple of athletes whom I coach, and these type of athletes belong to a community of hardcore bodybuilders and food bloggers. Now, these behaviors are largely influenced by a lot of clean eating campaigns, food bloggers and social media influencers who post only the best part of their eating habits on social media. Now, you must have seen people who are obsessed and generally avoid food items like unhealthy fats, artificial sweeteners, refined sugar, salt, genetically modified foods, and even artificial colors, flavors and preservatives. Now, these people have a strong tendency to believe that these kind of foods are terrible for them and they should be ashamed and guilty of even thinking about eating these food items. Now, even if they are with their friends and they are very hungry, they would certainly refuse to eat these kind of food items. I have also noticed and observed the fact that these people hide their eating habits from their friends and family just because they think that they will be criticized on it heavily. Now, my whole point is, if we base all our food decisions on the basis of ingredients and nutrition value, we will become like robots who are just input-output machines. Now, these behaviors will definitely improve your physical health in short term just because of all the micronutrients, vitamins and minerals which you are getting. But in long term, you will impact your social and mental health, which will directly impact your physical health. So sometimes these kind of food choices which are not optimal nutritionally can be helpful and can be beneficial for you in your overall health. Now, let me clarify, there is nothing wrong in eating healthy. I think all of you should develop this habit of eating healthy, but chronically eating healthy which impacts your physical, social and mental health can be problematic. I would say that there is a strong difference between health conscious and health obsessed. In the end, just ask yourself these kind of questions. Am I happy? Am I freaking out? Am I doing this for immediate gratification? Your nutrition should never give you anxiety and shame. So that's all for today's topic. Share this video with your food bloggers and clean eating people. Let me know if you have any kind of disagreements in comments. Till then, Coach Rachit signing off. Bye bye.